As we reported yesterday, the father of the man accused of murdering 2 Alaska State Troopers was sentenced in Superior Court. My fellow anchor Stephanie Woodard was in court for sentencing comments and has more on the case in this report.
Arvin Kangas grew visibly agitated as Superior Court Judge Paul Lyle read aloud his findings from the first part of the sentencing hearing held last week.
The tampering was conducted in callous disregard for the honor and dignity of the lifeless bodies of Trooper Sergeant Johnson and Trooper Rich.
Kangas was sentenced to a total of 8 years after being convicted of 3 tampering with physical evidence charges.
Kangas also attempted to impugn the professionalism of the troopers that day in a futile effort to provide Nathaniel Kangas with its self-defense claim.
Jim Cannon, Kangas' attorney, asked for the sentence to be a maximum of 2 years.
See, he's the father. He must have controlled how his son turned out. What about Judy Kangas, the part of the testimony that came out at the trial, that she saw him with the gun in the room and didn't take action to intervene and say, put that away.
Lyle imposed the maximum time allowed under the law for the offenses he found to be the worst of their kind.
As Arvin Kangas himself said during or right after he manipulated the bodies and altered the weapons and their positions, and I quote, "This is sick, man," end quote.
Family and friends who could not make their statements last week in Superior Court wrote to the judge. And though the judge did sentence him as harsh as he could, he noted that he could not, under the law, sentence him for the charge his son Nathaniel Kangas will go to trial for.
Arvin Kangas does not stand before the court convicted of murder. This court has no doubt that if Mr. Kangas is at liberty in society and confronted by law enforcement, he will act then as he has acted all his life.
Nathaniel Kangas' trial is set for November. I'm Stephanie Woodard reporting.
And of course, we will be covering that trial in the month of November and keep you up to date on if there's any delays.